Most people see YouTube influencers as successful, creative, and independent. But what you don't see is that the system they operate in creates a very specific kind of pressure. And over time, that pressure changes how content is made, how creators behave, and even how audiences think. This isn't about a few bad creators, it's about the system behind them. YouTube has become one of the largest platforms in the world, and influencers have turned content creation into a full-time career. At first glance, it looks like freedom, being your own boss, making content you enjoy, and building an audience from scratch. But underneath that, there are incentives that quietly shape everything. And once you understand those incentives, the problem with influencers becomes much clearer. On YouTube, content is not just judged by quality, it is judged by performance. Click-through rate, watch time, and retention determine whether a video succeeds or fails, which means creators are not just asking what is the best content they can make. They are also asking what will people click on and what will keep them watching. Over time, this leads to patterns: more exaggerated titles, more attention-grabbing thumbnails, more emotionally charged content. Not necessarily because creators want to mislead people, but because the system rewards content that gets attention. So the incentive slowly shifts from value to visibility. As creators grow, they are no longer just individuals, they become brands. And brands need consistency. That means maintaining a certain image, acting in a way the audience expects, and producing content that fits a recognizable identity. Over time, this can create a gap between who the creator is and who they present on camera. What started as natural expression can gradually turn into performance, not always intentionally, but as a result of expectations. Audiences don't just follow content anymore, they follow a version of a person. Consistency is one of the most important factors for growth on YouTube. But consistency comes with pressure. Creators often feel the need to upload regularly, maintain views, keep up with trends, and avoid losing relevance. And because income is often tied directly to performance, there is little room for breaks. If views drop, income drops. If engagement drops, opportunities can disappear. Over time, this creates burnout, and when creators are burnt out, it often shows in their content. Less effort, lower quality, or complete disappearance from the platform. The audience also plays a bigger role than most people realize. Viewer behavior, such as likes, comments, and watch time, feeds directly into the algorithm. This creates a feedback loop. Content that triggers reactions gets promoted. Creators learn what triggers reactions, and more of that content gets produced. This is not always negative, but it can encourage content that prioritizes emotional responses over substance. Drama, controversy, and strong opinions often perform well because they keep people engaged. So over time, content can become less about information and more about engagement. It is important to be clear. Not all YouTubers fall into these patterns. Many creators focus on authenticity, education, and genuine value. And the platform itself has enabled millions of people to build careers and communities that would not have existed otherwise. The issue is not individual creators, it is the environment they operate in. The problem with YouTube influencers is not just what you see on the surface, it is the combination of incentives, expectations, and audience behavior that shapes how content is created. Once you understand